Guys, welcome to Ninja Foodi Grill for Beginners. Coming up. This is Cooking with CJ, the show about cooking, drinking, barbecue, and all the other stuff that goes along with it. I am not a chef, I am not a bartender, I am not a pit master, but I play all three on TV. I'm gonna show you how to make quick, easy, tasty recipes and have a little bit of fun along the way. So let's get this party started. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Cooking with CJ. I'm CJ, and if you're a returning subscriber, part of CJ's crew, hey, you know I love you. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that red subscribe button, that bell next to it, so you get alerts on all what we're doing here. All right, so what are we doing here today, guys? Guys, we're gonna go over Ninja Foodi Grill for Beginners, all right? Before we get started, I want to say these are my opinions. These are my thoughts. These are my experiences. These are not endorsed by Ninja, by any kind of cookbooks, none of that stuff, okay? Just to get you on the right track, this is from my experiences using the Ninja Foodi Grill. Take it with a grain of salt, take it however you want, but these are my opinions, thoughts, experiences, okay? Nothing has to do with Ninja Foodi. So I got both my grills right here. I got the OG, and then I got the XL. So I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible. I have a few things outlined. You know, I got my notes. I'm trying to keep it, you know, straight and narrow. Sometimes you can tangent. I don't want to tangent. I want to go over the basics for you. You just bought it or you're about to buy one. So I kind of want to go over the basics on these Ninja Foodi Grills, so you either know how to use it better or help you make up your mind on whether you should get one or not. All right, so first things first, which one do you want to get? All right, so do you want the OG or do you want the XL, the new hotness right here? Okay, so here's what I say to anybody and everybody who will listen when they ask me which one they should get. I say, well, if you're gonna grill the most, get the XL, okay? The XL grill is for the grillers. I don't believe it's, you know, it functions for other things like the air crisp, dehydrate, all that stuff, but it's for the grillers. It's got a big grill plate. You want to use it, all right? If you're going to use anything and everything else more, all the other features, go ahead and get the original. To me, when you're air crisping or you're dehydrating, you're baking, the original works better for me. It's a deeper pot. It holds the same amount of stuff, but with the deeper pot, you can fit more in there. I know it's kind of a crazy way of saying it, but that's how it is, all right? So out of the box, take it out and wash everything. Anything and everything you can. The grill plates, the pans, the air crisp basket. You want to get it as clean as possible, and even give the inside of the grill a quick wipe down. Use your Lysol wipes, whatever. You want to make sure it's clean from the factory, right? People ask about the sticker on the inside. No, you don't have to remove it. It won't hurt anything if you do, but it won't hurt anything if you keep it in there, okay? That's literally one of the main questions I get anytime in my group. Guys, I have a Facebook group, so if you're on Facebook, check out Ninja Foodi Grill recipes and ideas, and then you'll be able to join my group. It's over 50,000 people strong just there for the Ninja Foodi Grill. After you wash it, obviously make sure it's dry. You plug it in, hit the power button, you're ready to roll. You're ready to get started, okay? So that brings me to the next part, grill functions, all right? So obviously we have grill. We have different levels of the grill settings, you know, low, medium, high, max. When I grill, I use either the high or the max settings. I usually don't mess with the medium or the low. That's just a preference. People ask what the difference is between air crisp, bake, roast. Truthfully, it's the fan speed. If I'm gonna air fry anything, I use air crisp, all right? It's that simple. So you can follow any of your air fryer recipes with it. So that's just, yeah, pretty simple how you do that. As far as baking and roasting go, in all honesty, it's the same. It's the same for me. If I bake, you know, if anything we cook calls for baking, I'll bake it. If I'm doing a roast chicken, you know, you can use the bake function or you can use the roast. But if you're trying to do like rotisserie style or whatever, I just use the roast function, okay? Bake and roast are pretty much the same. There are, you know, like I said, the fan speed's a little different, the way the heat comes, whatever. But in all honesty, and I'm making it easy for you, bake and roast are pretty much the same, okay? Other setting, dehydrate. Guys, I've made beef jerky and I've made little steak bites, you know, they kind of mimic Jack Link's steak bites. But more often than not, I'm not going to use the dehydrate function. Just, you know, preference. I don't need to dehydrate fruit and all that stuff, but the options there, it's really intuitive. Each one of these you can get a dehydrating rack for, but you don't need the dehydrating rack. You can use the grill plate if you want. You can use the roasting rack, you know, just depending on how much you want to use. But the function still remains the same. It's really easy, okay? All right, we're moving and grooving through these. Sorry, I got my glasses on. Usually when I'm filming, I'm not really trying to interact so much with reading and camera and all that stuff. So I know you guys aren't used to seeing the spectacles on, but, you know, as you get older, more white in the beard and, you know, the eyes aren't as sharp, right? Okay, let's get to the actual cooking on these bad boys right here, okay? You know, we've gone over, you know, taking it out of the box. We've gone over the functions. Real quick, I want to talk about the oils and how to prevent smoke. I have done, let's say, 1,000 cooks on these Foodi grills, say in the last year and a half, okay? I use these quite a bit. But as far as smoking goes, if you keep your Foodi grill clean and you use the proper oils, you'll be in good shape. For your grilling, you need a high heat oil. So that's why we use a neutral oil like canola, or we use avocado oil. Those are both high temperature, high temp oils, so that we can use it at 510 degrees and you won't have the smoke. I use olive oil in it, but when I'm baking, when I'm something at, you know, 325, 350, those are obviously, that's the threshold or so for the olive oil. So that's it. You know, butter, the same way. You know, when you're cooking at high heat with the grill functions, then just use avocado oil, canola oil, okay? Neutral high heat oil. If you're using the correct temperatures, you're using the correct oils, fats, whatever, you should have no problems with smoke, okay? So just keep that in mind. And that's, you know, part of your guide is when you're opening up your owner's manual, all right? So just keep that in mind. Let's talk about cook times and temperatures. When you're cooking any kind of protein here, this is what I want you to do. I want you to cook to the internal temperatures recommended by the USDA, okay? So get ready to screenshot this. I'm gonna put the internal temperature guide of proteins right now on the screen, okay? When you are cooking to internal temperatures, it's a lot harder for you to overcook anything, right? So do that for me. Start cooking to internal temperatures. One of the questions I get all the time on my cooks is, how long did you cook that steak? How long did you cook those chicken breasts? And I don't want to tell you. All right, because where I'm at in Southern California compared to where you're at in Colorado, you know, different elevations, different, you know, seasons, different humidity, all that stuff can cause, you know, a difference in cooking times, okay? Cook to internal temperatures. With the XL grill, it comes with a handy dandy thermometer, smart temperature probe thing, and I'll go over that in a little bit. The Pro original Foodi grill, the Pro version, has the same temperature probe. All right, so this particular one doesn't, but you know, it's fine. I don't think you need it, you know, and like I said, we'll go over that later, okay? If you're cooking like a prepared meal, like, you know, a TV dinner, whatever, right? I tell people to use the instructions on the box, on the bag, whatever you guys are, you know, cooking, right? But the one thing I do tell them to do is drop the temperature down by 25 degrees. Well, with that, if the recommended temperature in your oven here is, you know, 400 degrees, drop it down to 375. You got to think that when the manufacturer is putting that meal together in that box, or, you know, whatever you're cooking, you know, taquitos, whatever, they're thinking of a big oven where, you know, the heat is more displaced throughout the oven, right? With the Foodi grills and all air fryers, really, the heat is more concentrated right above the food. So drop it down about 25 degrees. Again, this is my opinion and my thoughts and my experiences, okay? So again, Take it for what it's worth, but that's where it is, okay? And one of the greatest things about these bad boys is you can lift up the lid, right? You're cooking, you wanna lift up the lid, see where you're at, make sure you're not burning it, make sure you're not overcooking it. It's a very handy dandy tool that you can just lift it and look, okay? Do not be afraid to lift it and look. You're not barbecuing, okay? If you're outdoors barbecuing, you know, if you're looking, you ain't cooking, all right? But with the Foodi Grill, you can check it out real quick. They're not gonna let out tons of heat. It's a quick look, put it down, and you're ready to roll, okay? One of the questions that was brought up in my Facebook group I was telling you about is cooking from frozen, okay? The claim to fame on these bad boys is you can cook from frozen. And the same with the regular Ninja Foodi pressure cooker and the oven and all that stuff. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should, all right? I am not a fan of cooking from frozen. Now, to me, it feels like you're steaming the meat before you actually kind of get into the grill, you know, style of things, okay? If you can defrost something, defrost it, okay? It's a big deal from Uncle CJ to you. Defrost your stuff before you cook it. And if you just don't have the time, then by all means give it a go. But every time I've cooked something from frozen, whether wings, steaks, chicken breasts, whatever, it just hasn't been as good. All right, it's been a little bit more dry, a little bit more tough. If you can, take the time to defrost the food, okay? Another thing, are cookbooks worth it? I guess. I mean, if you're looking for ideas, you should be coming to YouTube to look for Cooking with CJ for your ideas for Ninja Foodi Grill. But if you need, you know, a little help along the way, the cookbooks are just fine. I put a link down below for them. You know, it's not a big deal to me. I believe, and again, just my thoughts and my opinions, I believe that the people that are developing these cookbooks are putting in measurements and temperature guides a little bit above and beyond what is, you know, what the USDA recommends, right? That said, I believe that, you know, they're telling you to cook a chicken breast to 180 degrees. Well, that's overcooking it, but it's them protecting themselves just in case you only cook it to 160 and for God forbid you get salmonella, something like that, right? So think about it that way. It's one of those things where, you know, it may be good for like a guide or some ideas or, you know, how to set up some sauces or marinades. But, you know, as far as cooking actual protein, I would kind of stay away from the cookbooks on that, okay? So again, just my opinion. All right, so we're talking about the temperature probes right now. The ones that come with these grills aren't the best, okay? I've used it a couple times on the XL here. I feel like you don't need them, okay? But what you do need is an instant read thermometer. The Thermopro, the one you see in all my videos with the orange handle, that thing is accurate as can be. It's quick, it's an instant read, you know, so of course it's quick. I always have a link for it down below in the description. And anything I describe throughout this video, links are down below for that stuff if you want it, all right? But it goes back to dealing with internal temperatures. If you have that little instant read by you, and guys, I've done over 100 videos on these Foodi grills, right? And half of them, at least, you see me using that instant read thermometer, if not more. And some of them just aren't part of the filming, okay? It's important to me that you guys get one of those. If you do anything, take anything out of this video, get that instant read thermometer, okay? It's very important that you do that, and it'll help you with your cooking, your Ninja Foodi skills through the roof, okay? Into like cleaning and storage, okay? So the first thing, cleaning tips, okay? I've done a video on how to clean your Foodi grill, and I've done a video on how to clean the heat shield, okay? The heat screen, the mesh screen on top of the griller. I've done videos on both. I'll put links down below for the videos so you can check them out. But I keep it pretty simple, all right? If you're you're cleaning your Foodi grill, the pans, the grill plate, all that jazz, I use Dawn Powerwash. And if it's a heavy duty cook, we use some heavy duty barbecue sauce or, something with a lot of sugar in it where it caramelizes real nice in there. I will let it sit overnight with Dawn You know, Dawn soap to me is, you know, I don't know if it's just because mom, you know, used Dawn soap, but to me it's the best to get grease off these things. So I will let it sit overnight if it's a heavy duty cook with a bunch of sauces or whatever, okay? So that's how I get the, you know, the internal pieces that, you know, come out and move and groove with. I set them in the sink and let them sit overnight if it needs to be. If not, the power wash, spray it down, you know, finish washing your dishes, and then use that little scrub brush that comes with it, comes with your Foodi Grill, and you're solid, okay? For the mesh screen thing, spray it down with some easy off oven cleaner, set it in the sink, open the window by the sink, because you know the fumes, don't let the fumes get to you, get a little loopy. Spray it down. An hour should clear out all the gunk. And then again, I use that little scrub brush that comes with these and just scrub. And then if there's little food particles in there, you know, you just push it through with the scrub brush and you get a really good clean with it, okay? So it's pretty simple how you do that. Now, getting up in the top of the lids, it's a little bit tougher to do. Again, I would use the power wash on a warm washcloth, spray it down real good, start working the suds in there, and just get it cleaned up. Another thing you can use is Bartender's Friend. It's great at getting like tarnish and stuff off of silverware and you know, pots and pans, all that stuff, which is essentially what's inside of your Foodi Grill lid. Okay, so that should help you get that all cleaned out. The last thing people ask me about cleaning is the grease catch. Now, when you look through the manual and you're going through this and you see something that says grease catch, you're looking for something like a part of it to pull out and dump. It's in back of the units, and it's just a little divot, you know, in the back, where as the fans are blowing and the grease is blowing through there, it catches in the back. All right, so warm, wet, soapy washcloth, wipe it out, dry it off with a paper towel, you're good to go. So that takes care of the whole cleaning aspect of this. As far as storage goes, they're relatively good sized appliances. I don't have a lot of counter space in here. I mean, we got the Ninja Foodi Grill station, but for the rest of the kitchen, we don't have a lot of room, so I put these in the pantry. The one thing you will not be able to do is store everything all in the grills, okay? If you have your air crisp basket in the normal pan, you will not be able to store your grill plate. And the same thing if you switch them out. If you have your grill plate in and the air basket on top, it will not shut all the way. There's really no way around that. There's no, you know, tips or tricks on that one. Something is always going to be kind of off to the side. So when you store it, make sure you have room for the extra pan or the extra grill plate or however you want to do it. It's just, you know, these are great appliances. So you kind of take that bad with the rest that is good. All right, you just have to find an extra spot for the grill plates. All right, guys, so that is it. I've tried to get through this as quick as possible so you're not sitting here watching, you know, forever trying to figure out how to use your Foodi Grill. Guys, I'll put the playlists for the XL and for the original either in the iCards throughout the video and, you know, down below, okay? I hope this helped you guys out. This is very quick, very non-scientific. These are just, like I said, my thoughts, opinions, experiences, okay? I hope it helps you out. If you have anything that you're just stuck on and I didn't kind of touch on tonight, put a comment down below and I respond to all my comments. So, you know, hit the comment down below and I will get back to you and answer as best as possible, okay? I don't want anybody feeling uncomfortable with these bad boys. They are really great appliances. I wouldn't have built, you know, so much of my channel around them if I didn't believe in them and feel that they're, you know, like you did a good thing by buying these, okay? If you guys are interested in any of these things, any of the things I've talked about, hit show more underneath the video. In the description, there will be links for everything. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up, share this to your foodie friends, okay? If you want to become CJ's crew for real, make sure you hit that join button, all right? Just a few little tiers in there. If you hit that top tier, I send out some CJ swag. We do a live, you know, we'll cook something that you want to be, you know, made for you. We'll have some fun with it, okay? I hope you all got the most out of this as possible. I hope y'all have a wonderful week. Thank y'all for stopping by. Thanks for, how about just hanging with CJ? Take care.